genetics in both breeds.
Perfect. Thank you very much for that intro, Skylar. Let's pass it to you.
I'm Skylar. It's a pleasure to be here. I am originally from the Midwest and moved out to Arizona about 5-6 years ago. I work for the Ging family, Triple G Dairy. That dairy has been in Arizona since the mid-1950s. They've helped to kind of develop the Arizona dairy industry. They're currently milking anywhere from 5,000 to 6,000, just depending on what the time of the year is in the Arizona herds. And it's a very progressive herd, very progressive owners, and so we're looking to expand.
You are correct. That is where we were headed with this conversation. Skylar, do you want to take that next? Thank you. And
yeah, so being larger dairies in the Mid-Southwest there, a lot of what we do is data driven. We don't work hand in hand on individual cows as much as we'd like to. We run a dairy comp system. Everything that happens to every cow every day is entered in on that in a detailed manner. Herd health wise, we have all-flex collars that collect activity and rumination. We make breeding decisions off of that. We make health decisions off of that. And then on top of that, we have a CattleEye system that detects lameness as cows come out of the parlor. We use that in a way to keep our guys from, instead of looking for cows, they're working on cows. A little bit more labor efficient that way and catching cows sooner. As a feed, we're using the Milk One system. We're using that to collect intakes, to make loads. And then on top of that, we're doing the genomics, collecting data on calves as they come in. That way we can make decisions on breeding, on sales, on embryos, anything like that. So.
Perfect. And we'll come back to the CattleEye piece because we are working on some research with you with that project. Let's go back to a couple of the questions we had kind of planned on asking here too, because I want to make sure we cover the CattleEye topic with you, Skylar. Can you explain a little bit more about what that system is? And if you can kind of touch on what it looks like from a producer side, because I know John's going to talk about it in his updates on the research side.
Yeah, so we started using CattleEye probably 1.5 to 2 years ago. CattleEye is a lameness detection software. It's basically, it's as simple as a camera. As cows exit the parlor, this camera sits above the cows and it takes a video. Our cows are identified through RFID on our sort gates. So it's integrated through our De La Val sort gates to speak to CattleEye and tell us which cows are going through, what video matches what cow. And then it gives it a score from 0 to 100. 0 being not lame at all, and 100 being severely lame. And basically, we're using that data to send cows to the trimmer, get a lower percentage of lameness in the herd. We don't want any cows limping when they're going. They have to walk a long ways, so we don't want them limping, going back and forth to the parlor. We're kind of trying to prevent a little bit by sending some cows sooner. And then on top of that, we're making calling and drying decisions off of cows that maybe should go sooner, with a little bit sooner, just because their feet and legs aren't feeling the way they should be. So.
For the folks in the audience, just a little prelude, I guess, into the research side or how this works. So CDCB is working with you all. You're collecting data. CDCB is bringing that in, and we're doing research on lameness and mobility. So we work with a few partner herds across the country for that data pipeline, for that data flow. And I know John's going to go into more detail, but just so that's that kind of connection that we're able to work through for novel traits, for new genetic selection traits coming down the pipeline. There is a question for you, Skylar, in here about CattleEye. How effective has CattleEye been, in your opinion, and how could it be improved for your operation?
It's been a big part. So I talked about goals. We were challenged by our vet saying that we were the worst dairy he had that when it came to lameness. That was about 2 years ago. And I basically told him, I said, in a year from now, you're not even going to think about lameness. So that was part of our game plan. I kind of caught on CattleEye pretty early on when they brought it to Arizona, just kind of a feel to see if anybody wanted to jump on and try it. But it's been pretty much a big part of us catching that goal. We've gone from being his worst herd to being one of the better herds in Arizona when it comes to lameness. Um, we we just, for example, had an audit yesterday with FS&S, and out of 100 cows, he didn't find a single one that he would have scored as a lame cow. So that's just a humbling feeling, knowing that CattleEye, better foot care, a trimmer that knows what he's doing, and people to train. That all has led to that one achievement. So
That's great. That's incredible. Nice work.